Hey guys, just follow up to my other video. So, yeah, life is a journey, and there's no right way or wrong way. You know, there isn't. There's just your way, how you want to, how you perceive things. You know, if you want to learn something about how to heal yourself, and you ask that question, something's gonna come back to give you that answer, depending on what level of spirituality or what level you're at. It doesn't matter, you know, to be like, oh, I have to be so positive. Well, you need positive um, feelings to progress, right? And that's what I learned about using the tuning forks. When I use the tuning forks, it helps to uh, like clear the way. You know, it sends out these vibrations that that like call out the universe. You know, and because we're all made out of um, frequencies and vibration and energy and light, the tuning forks affects us in a positive way, So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is using tuning forks, using the emotion code, using Reiki, using massage, um, uh, acupuncture, whatever it is. Um, those are positive things for your self healing, for healing yourself, you know, and we can do some of these things by ourselves. I don't have to pay a whole bunch of money to go see somebody, even though it's good to do that. I can do the simplest thing. Of course, you're going to pay for the forks, you know, uh, you're going to pay to read a book. To find that book, you go on YouTube. A lot of the information I found was off of YouTube, and questions that I have. Like when I started watching YouTube, it was all about, how I can build a pergola. And I went through months and months and months of watching videos on how to build it. And then when I finally felt like, oh, yeah, I have the confidence to do that, then, I asked my husband, hey, can I buy some wood so I can build a pergola that I've been bugging him for, over a year to do for me, because I didn't know that I could do that for myself. And so and it was, I had to figure out the corners and the edges, because one place was higher, the other place was lower, and so you got to figure out, you know how high, how low, so that you get this level mark. And so there's all those things that I had to figure out in my head, and then finally getting the confidence to be like, yeah, I can do this. And because my husband's a carpenter, he has a lot of the tools, so I just used the tools that was, um, around me. And so it's just like that in our personal life, that we can use physical tools to help our emotional being, to help our spiritual being to grow, to to experience new things in life, because several years ago, I I don't know, I think it was like 2013, 14, 15, somewhere around there, where I got this little thought that came to my mind, and it said that everything you learn, forget it. Forget everything that you learn. And I thought, what? How do I do that? And and I said, well, I said to myself, how am I going to forget everything that I learned? How do you do that? And so it was like, don't worry about it. Just when it comes up, just remember and, you know, be like, oh, well, that's old or whatever, let it go. So I think the reason why that was preparing me for like a lot of new things that was coming into my life. So I had to let go a lot of the old programming that kept me um, that would hold me back, and I needed to progress. So I was like, okay, you know, and it's like another thought, like, so when I see my friends from high school, and they're like, oh, Tina, do you remember me? And I'm like, no. And then I told this one guy, hey man, I had to delete a bunch of old files in my brain, and sorry if I don't remember you, but that's just how I had to deal with it. I kind of made a joke about it, but that's exactly what I did. I deleted a bunch of files in my brain, in my head, in order to get new stuff. It's like you gotta let go some of the baggage in order to bring in some good things. It's like you got to clean your house, and it's going to be a mess for a while, but once you're done, you feel so good, right? Because, oh, my floor is sparkly shiny, the house smells clean, everything is all fresh. And basically, that's what it is when you're spiritually taking care of yourself and cleaning your own house. Now that can be, you can spiritually take care of yourself. You can um, and being sensitive to how you feel. It's like, oh, if that doesn't feel right, then don't do it. If that feels good, yes, I'm gonna more of that, more of that. And then sometimes you go back and forth, and you know what, that's totally okay. That is totally okay, because that is the process of learning uh, what you want, who you are. These are the things that I like. And it's not about being selfish, it's about taking care of yourself. Like I said before, I was a massage therapist for many, many years. And I had to stop doing that because my energy just couldn't handle touching people anymore. And it was just sucking this energy out of me. And I stepped away, but because when you're a massage therapist, you don't just learn how to massage people, you actually learn so many things. Like when you go to a spa, right? You got, you know, your regular Swedish massage, your deep tissue massage, your shiatsu massage, you got Hawaiian lomi lomi, you got hot rocks, you got body wraps, you got cranial sacral, you got, there's tons of things. So when you first go to massage school, you learn different things they teach you, but it's only like 18 months or whatever, and up to you to decide, okay, am I going to specialize in this, or am I going to specialize in that? So the same idea to our spiritual being is, when you start to take care of yourself and identify, um, like what you like and what you don't like, and it's not to criticize anybody. It's just that you're trying to fine tune the things that make you happy. You know, you've given all your life to making people happy, to doing this, to doing that. Take care of your own spirit, and of course, you can. The next thing you can do is like take care of your physical body. And then take care of your mind. Your mind and your spirit, they kind of go together. With all this news and doom and gloom and stuff, like I watch a lot of videos on YouTube because I'm kind of addicted to it, but I'm really trying to wean myself off of it. But even in there, like you can pick and choose because there's millions of videos to watch. And if you don't like something, don't watch it, you know. But if you find something like, oh wow, that's really cool, like, how do you plant a garden, or you know, how do you meditate, whatever it is, it's that this spiritual time is for you to identify what you like, what you want, and nurture those things and be okay with all of those feelings. You're going to battle with yourself. It's all right. You know, all that does is clarifies what you feel that is good for you and that feeds your spirit, that feeds your mind, that feeds your soul, that feeds your body. When you feed your spirit, um, that nurtures the energy inside of you on a molecular level, and that when you're happy and when you're joyful, it affects you deep down inside on that level, you know, and that raises your frequency or your energy level. So, that makes you feel better. So, anyway, I will go back to my tuning forks. I'll go back to my uh, reading my book, clearing some more energy, and my cat that I cleared. Well, I clear them all the time, but with the emotion code, he's the coolest cat. I mean, they all are, and sometimes even the cat will take like sometimes a month or a month and a half to process what energy I cleared from them. So even with that, it's not like an overnight thing, because you're going to go through a process of healing, you know. And so yeah, if you're feeling, down and out, which I do, and I think a lot of people do, just don't give up. Just find some tools that you think is going to help you, and and be okay with that. It's okay to listen to somebody to give you encouragement. It's okay to pick up tuning forks. It's okay to do tarot cards. It's okay, as long as it benefits you and you feel good about it. Do it, you know. So anyway, it's been a while since I've been on, and I know it's going on several minutes. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and let you know that you're not alone, and we're all in this together. And keep up the good fight, and don't give up. You know, just ask the questions and expect an answer, a good answer, or whatever. Whatever it is. It's a learning process and a remembering process. So um, yeah, you guys all take care, and have a great day. Bye.